I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Return to Monkey Island. So after I finished the Monkey Island series, I'd said there'd never be another Monkey Island game, probably. It had been, like 13 years since Tales of Monkey Island came out, and then like a week later after I said that, they announced this game, so here we are. But I've already played through this game, finished it, so I know what I'm doing. I hope I remember. Let's go ahead and start. We'll go ahead and play with hard mode so we get the full story here. And there's even an option for the Writer's Edition. Apparently they cut out a bunch of dialogue and stuff that it just makes the game longer, but I have not played that one yet.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
So obviously this is the end of Monkey Island 2 here.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
But not quite the end of Monkey Island 2.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Nothing in there. One nice thing they've added to this is the ability to highlight interactable areas.
Sounds real.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Alright. We're of
Some
course
places
not
don't
going to do
have
that right
scurvy
away.
Dogs with cheese inside.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Right, and we have a to-do list here, which actually helps you keep track of some things.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs. I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Smells like grog. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is. Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. Those glasses? are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy.
Okay.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Okay. Well, I would have got a good idea where this is.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It unlocks the outhouse.
Good, you unlocked it.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Meanwhile, I'm just standing in it.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
I double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No.
I triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine. Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
Your turn.
No way.
Okay.
Your turn.
No way.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I don't know. I don't know if that was anything in particular. There's a lot of that in this game where you just keep going and going and going, and sometimes it does little things like that, unlocks dialogue, and sometimes it's necessary for an achievement.
I don't see any coins.
I don't think
and
that was
I'm
necessary.
Not putting my hands in that. Gross. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
All right.
It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
Thankfully, the guy with the Coke bottle glasses is not someone who can see very well. Alright. Something I didn't do the first time around, and will get you an achievement, is putting the key back.
Look, I'm returning the key.
Wanna medal?
Those glasses are thicker than the lake.
Okay.
I don't see very well.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough
Yeah.
for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
They'll probably last you forever, too. They're gross.
So good.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Why don't we go follow? Actually, let's see what the to-do list wants us to do. Mess around and explore. Find our real parents. I think we already did a lot of that.
Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Alright. I think we're done with this little area here.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
What now? Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to the scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a four-leaf clover and make a wish at the wishing well. Alright. A few other things we can do here. I guess we'll go ahead and just get started.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made porn at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Okay. So nice little tips there on how to go back through dialogue. That particular thing might come in handy later. There is, in fact... Thank you. Can you get out of my way?
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
There is an extra thing
He wins!
with a trivia book later, so it pays to pay attention.
Darn.
Alright, let's do this again. Now this
At
run...
home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoe.
You up for another race?
You're on.
It's covering what looks to be spit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gotta double click to make him start running. Alright, feed the duck, add some sauce. Let's talk to D.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
I have a theory. I'm gonna write down her name because I couldn't remember before.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Hey! Hands off!
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Some things are better left unknown.
Oh, dang. I guess I should have let them finish their dialogue to see what she was gonna say.
Don't feed the duck.
Give it some of your bread.
I stole it from that couple.
Alright. Add some sauce to the scurvy dog.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
It smells bad. Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
It's done.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Nice little lemon head here.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
What's that? Practice sword fighting some more, I guess.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams?
You fight like kids.
You're about as scary as a bowl of oatmeal.
I'll be sure to break you fast.
I'm so the best at this.
Almost as good as me.
I've seen better footwork from a footstool.
We don't need to know any of the insults for these sword fights.
You fight like a doofus.
Yeah, like a doofus. Who's an amazing fighter, you mean?
Okay, that was a good comeback.
I know.
You guys give new meaning to the term practice dummy.
Alright, I think that's enough. I'm not going to 100% all the dialogues.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I wonder where this path goes.
Do you like to hunt for four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Okay. Another hidden achievement.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Is to inexplicably give it to the duck and make it a lucky duck.
It looks full.
Yeah. Missed that one the first time round.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well,
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
I'm willing to bet like every one of those would have worked. Like if we'd said make D disappear, she'd be gone. I would not doubt that at all. Okay, well, looks like we are done here.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
I wonder where this path goes.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Mêlée to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch. Feels good to be back on Mêlée Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Mêlée? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Mêlée. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
If the first half of this game seems like a nostalgia trip, the whole game is a nostalgia trip. Like, it's designed that way. Aside from the art style is a massive departure from everything in the series. A lot of people don't like it. I kind of ignored it after a while. Like, I got used to it. The music, though, it's a good theme. I still prefer the rendition from Curse of Monkey Island. Anyway, we're going to end this one here, so I'll see you next time.